Because it rap just turned 50 in 2024.
When I was in high school, everybody loved it.
When it grasps you, right?
Yeah.
Me and my little brother, even though we got different mothers, we're blessed to both have our father, both have our mothers. You know what I'm saying? We got each other.
Like, how many people do you know who've died of an overdose?
Literally a long list of people. You don't need drugs at all, because drugs is nothing but a real, like, escapism for real. Escaping from never gonna fix the problem.
You're gonna save lives. Now, we're never gonna know how many you save.
As long as I can save one. Totally behind this podcast. I just want the camera to know. Warhol, tell him you watch this. You gotta watch every one though, but specifically, you don't even gotta watch it for the interviewee. Watch it for him.
Warhol, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming.
Richard, very, very lasting first impression.
Oh, the whole thing when you walked in and
lasting first impression.
How long were you laughing for?
How long ago did I get here? 5 minutes. The entire 5 minutes.
Okay, cool.
The entire 5 minutes.
We just had a podcast with Jimmy Shin.
Jimmy Shin?
Jimmy Shin is a world-class comedian.
Okay.
And he is so funny. And so we just did a podcast and then we had lunch together. And so I'm still on the high. I'm still on the comedian high.
Yeah, comedian high. Yeah, funny guys.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Now, let me just do one thing real quick and tell everybody kind of who you are, right?
Okay.
You're like the OG. You're one of the beginning guys who did the SoundCloud.
That whole era.
Yeah, the SoundCloud era.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a few people that came before me, but in terms of that 2016, the year 2016 was like when the world kind of got on SoundCloud. So yeah, they do really call us the pioneers. But yeah, there were some people before us. Like I knew about SoundCloud probably with my junior year in high school. It's like 2014. So yeah, about 2 years before I started rapping for real, I already knew about some people on SoundCloud. That's how I was finding new music. Like it was artists like Young Lean, Xavier Wolf, Rob Banks, Denzel Curry, all type of people, Lofty 305, all type of people. But those were the real pioneers when not many people knew about it. But when I came around, my class of people came around, that's when everybody was on it. That's when the whole world was on it. We had the labels trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Like they didn't even know how to navigate SoundCloud. They didn't know who to sign, who was lit, who wasn't lit. And then when X came around, X it was like matter of fact, Bolt was like the first bridge between the mainstream and the underground. But when X came around, X was the one that was getting mainstream numbers. So that's when the like lines started getting blurred between what was really underground and what was mainstream.
You know, I'm older and I come from like Tupac and Biggie and Run DMC and all that stuff, right? Yeah. When I listened to the SoundCloud, it didn't sound anything like that.
Totally different.
I don't get it.
So history repeats itself, right? So when rap came around, it was seen as different.
Yeah.
It wasn't accepted by many. It was seen as a sort of counterculture.
That's not true. It was accepted in 83. Okay. That's when the Run DMC album.
In 83, but rap just turned 50, right? 1974.
Really? That's when rap started?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
1974 is when rap started because rap just turned 50 in 2024. Yep.
Dude, when I was in high school, everybody loved it.
Yeah.
Everybody. We'd have those big recorders and put them down on the field and we'd practice.
So you see how when it grasps you, right?
Yeah.
The SoundCloud era was like that, except for a whole new wave and new sound of rap. It's like umbrella. It's just an umbrella of rap, pretty much. It's an umbrella of rap, but how can I put it? For example, like if you went to a Warhol show in 2016 or 2017, opposed to going to like a YG show in 2016 or 2017, both shows had a lot of people, but one show just looked like a rock show, like mosh pits, everybody jumping, water getting thrown, people jumping off stage, crowd surfing. It was just like that.
That's cool. That must pump you up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you ever have something like that where people weren't as psyched and you just tell them about it?
So when probably when like I first came out, where because I started rapping probably, matter of fact, I dropped my first stuff like the day I graduated high school, May 22nd, 2015. That's when I dropped my first anything. So it was that. And then I pretty much, since the day I graduated high school, I mean, honestly, when I was in high school, like my junior year, that's when I started figuring out that I was going to do it. Then by the time I was a senior, I was like, all right, I'm already locked in. And then by the time I had dropped, cool, I was already locked in. But when, like, I started getting noticed probably like 3 or 4 months into me, like, dropping music pretty much. And then I started, like, doing shows, like, well, my first few shows was like, I had some shows in Minnesota. I had a couple shows in Chicago, but like the shows were like, it was some people there that knew the music, but then there were a lot of people there that just heard about this new kid that's lit. He's rocking shows, don't know any music, but hear people talking about it though. So come to the shows and like they're in the crowd interested just to see what's gonna happen. And then when they see the people that do know the music, the way they acting, it kind of follows suit.
That's exactly the way it works.
That's good.
You having a good time?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When was your last show?
My last show was probably like 2 years ago, because honestly, I really ain't been doing many shows because I'm about to drop an album for one. And then,
I'm sorry, let's get back to that.
Yeah.
You're about to drop an album?
Yeah.
Yeah. First album in how long?
First album in like 2 years. Since my 20.
Were you in jail for 2 years?
Mm-mm.
Were you on crack for 2 years?
No, sir.
What the hell? What were you doing for 2 years?
You know, when you move to a new place, you got to get your feet settled and all that.
Yeah.
So that pretty much changed the whole trajectory of my career in a good way. Because when I got to Atlanta, I start pretty much, the whole city was f***ing me. Like as soon as I got there, like I started doing mad songs, mad features with people.
You started doing
legit mad features, like a lot of features, a lot of songs. I was doing a lot of songs with people. Like last year, only 2 things that dropped was Block This with Caribou, and that went crazy. And then Hope Is Real with me, Sadie Hendrix, and Nino Pay, The Highway. And we just did On the Radar for that. That came out. That got like 80,000 likes, probably like 2 million views or something like that. And honestly, it put me in a different headspace for my music. Like, I feel like I started making way different, way crazier music. Not necessarily totally different, but like I locked in on the sound. Because when it was in my career, pretty much just all of 2024. Okay, 2024 was like self-reflection and groundwork. Okay, because honestly, my whole career, like I've been a pretty versatile artist, but like I never had a direct sound that I stick to. Like I would rap on a lot of different beats, and people knew like, okay, well yeah, if you drop something, it's gonna be good. But I didn't have a niche sound, like a specific thing to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
had to work on that. Worked on it.
But you work on what you like. So if something moves you, what do you give a shit if anybody likes it? If you like it, you put it out and they either get it or they don't.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. But at the same time, when you've been doing something for so long, instead of just doing it, start becoming more intentional with it.
Would you be willing to make a commitment to knock out 3 albums a year?
3 albums a year? No, actually, that's not bad. Especially in times that like we in now, that's actually not crazy.
That's how you're gonna pop really huge.
Yeah, 3 albums a year.
Sure, because, you know, I've met a lot of you guys, your underground rappers. I've met a lot of the underground rappers. And, you know, the ones that are doing the work all the time are the ones I think that are doing the best. Like, what did Famous Dex do? He hasn't done something in like a year or two, right? Yeah, but he's about to pop. You know Famous Dex? Mm-hmm. Have you ever done anything with him?
Me and Famous Dex have an extensive history.
Okay.
So extensive history.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Is this like Biggie and Tupac?
Extensive history, very extensive history.
I think they were friends at the beginning, weren't they? Tupac and Biggie?
Yeah, me and Dex still friends. I still love him. For sure. Me and Dex have no bad blood, none of that.
He's to be honest. Yeah.
First impression, you're a live wire. Like,
I'm a live wire?
Yes, a live wire. Like in the best way possible. Like, how can I say this? I don't know what you're gonna say. And that like adds to the aura. That adds to the aura.
It's making you nervous, dude?
No, it's not. It's like I want to keep talking to this guy. Like I want to know what the f he gonna say next.
All right, well, let me tell you what I want to say next. First, I want to get your head right because you're a good guy. And you walked in here and I was like, okay, like that, right? Okay. Dude, commit to 3 albums a year, okay? And when you said, when you've got to go to a new town and you got to get yourself settled, I lied. I don't know, okay? And the reason I don't know is because you're a man and the show goes on.
Mm-hmm.
And every day we work. Every day. And the greatest part about your job is you've never worked a day in your life. It's like fun. You love it. And you're great at it. And people love your stuff. Give them what they want. Just give it to them. It's better for you. It's better for your family. It's better for the girlfriend you got that can't speak. God bless your soul. Right?
For the record, it's not my girlfriend, but keep going. Keep going.
Well, then it's not nearly as funny.
No, keep going.
Who was she?
Keep going. Just keep going.
I want to know.
That was great.
No, we are going. I want to know who she is. She's not your girlfriend.
That's my friend's friend.
That's your friend's friend? You're your friend's friend? What are you doing?
Yo,
why?
I ain't gonna lie. Totally behind this podcast. I just want the camera to know Warhol telling you, watch this. You gotta watch every one though, but specifically, you don't even gotta watch it for the interviewee. Watch it for him. So, this is comedy, bro. It's real, but it's comedy at the same time. Like,
I'm not a comedian. We just had the comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Who's fantastic, by the way. Oh my God. I think, wouldn't it be cool to get all the underground rappers together for a benefit for the homeless or something, right? And it goes from the rappers to the comedians to the rappers, or you have a rapper and comedian thing. I don't know if that would work because you guys are all jumping up like you're on PCP. Is that going to work or no?
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't work.
Okay.
I don't see why it would not work.
Does everybody on Molly laugh? And I mean, they want to dance and whatever. They don't want to listen to a skit, do they?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, I'm straight. Let's talk about that.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about that. Are you doing drugs now?
Yeah. Still.
Wow. That's the first one who's like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're the first person that didn't lie to me.
Yeah, because I'm going to be honest. Moderation is more than anything. If you have moderation, you have self-control. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to tell nobody don't have fun in whatever way you want to have fun. I'm going to tell you be safe. I'm going to tell you don't overdo it. But not finna lie and just like, I smoke weed. Bro, sometimes I pop perks, sometimes I drink lean, and then sometimes I don't at all.
Okay, let's talk about the perks. Where are you getting the perks?
From people that get it directly from doctor or the pharmacy, put it like that.
Dude, You got to get this stuff from the doctor.
Yeah.
Your friends are going to tell you whatever the hell you want to hear.
Oh, nah. Trust me. I know. You know something? You might even don't say too much about that, but yes.
You know the difference between what a pressed pill looks like and a regular pill.
Mr. Tate, I've been doing this probably, since before I started rapping?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
And then at that, like I said, I would never tell a person not to do what they want to do, but I'm going to tell people, really, you don't need drugs at all, because drugs is nothing but a real, escapism for real, for one. And escaping from is never going to fix the problem. That's how I want people to really know. There's some people that do drugs because just they like doing drugs and it's fun for them. Ooh. But then there's some people that do drugs because they actually have problems and they got to fight. And that's the people that we end up losing and shit like that, because people really be going through shit and they be disguising it like they having fun.
We end up losing them all, bro. We end up losing them all. In fact, the junkies, okay, are the least likely. Well, that's not true. They're more likely because it's being done more. Yeah. But if you're a junkie, okay, you've been doing this a while and you know pretty much how much to take, right? It's the fentanyl piece now that kills everybody. It's all laced with it, man. It's all laced with it. And really, the people that I know who have passed are people that didn't do drugs. They were sober. Yeah. And I know one guy that got into a car accident. Doctor put him on pills for 2 months.
And got hooked on it.
And then he's off to the street. First time he bought, slumped over the wheel, gone. And, I loved that kid.
Yeah.
I loved him. And, it's just everybody in the underground raps. How many people do you know who've died of an overdose of fentanyl?
Bro, that shit is literally a long list of people. I'll be honest, the first person that I ever knew that I lost to some like that was Lil Peep. No bullshit. Me and Lil Peep was both on tour, but he was on tour, he was on his own tour, and I was on my tour. And it's funny because we spoke maybe 2 or 3 days before. It's yo, as soon as you're done with tour, bring you back on LA, let's celebrate. We both on tour, let's lit. Man, never made it back on tour. It was crazy as hell.
How did he die?
Fentanyl. Took the wrong pill.
Yeah.
Took the wrong pill, and that shit took him.
Who is the kid, Dylan, that was on the plane and then ate all the pills?
Juice WRLD?
Yeah.
He from Chicago too. Mm-hmm. Juice WRLD was a good friend of mine too.
How many others?
Trying to think, bro.
You know anybody who wasn't a rapper? Somebody's daughter or somebody's son?
A lot of people.
It's too many to count, isn't it?
Literally too many to count. And honestly, it's not even the fact that I really knew all these people well personally. That's I might have met them in past and this like that. But regardless, still hearing about it be that's crazy.
Because their parents are gone. Their parents are, if you're married, you're divorced. If you're normal, you're a drunk. If you're a drunk, you're dead. It's just, there's no way out of that.
Yeah.
Are you close with your parents?
Yeah, for sure. My mom and my pops.
Okay.
By the grace of God, I know a lot of people don't got that, especially at this age.
Right.
That's one thing I do cherish for sure.
At what age?
I'm 27 now.
Yeah, at 27, you don't think most people have both their parents alive?
For example, my man's Nino, he came from the foster care system, right? Feel me?
And this is your father?
No. My homie Nino Pay. He's another rapper. But his peoples, he don't know his peoples. You know what I'm saying? And there was one thing he was talking about in an interview. He was one thing that the foster care system needs to have is a way for when a child becomes a certain age and they're raised in the foster care system, when they become a certain age, have their original parents' information somewhere or name or something so they can possibly get in contact with them, maybe find siblings like that, like that they don't got. And mind you, I wasn't raised in the foster care system, so I didn't know they had that. Or excuse me, I didn't know they didn't have that. Feel me? So for him to speak about that, that's like, it really rang in my head. It's like, some people really don't got their peoples for real. Like me and my little brother, even though we got different mothers, we're blessed to both have our father, both have our mothers. You know what I'm saying? We got each other. I don't, like, a lot of people don't actually have that for real.
Have you ever overdosed or seen someone overdose?
Never overdosed. Never, ever, 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 ever overdosed. Never overdosed. Ever. Right. By the grace of God, though. I will say by the grace of God, because I'm going to be honest, bro. 2 years ago or like 3 years ago, maybe, bro, I was recording in my man's crib one time. And like, mind you, this is one of my mans that's like, he a producer, but like, he get high. Like, he get way higher than me, bro. Like, he get high to the point where I'd be like, I don't want to get high no more. You feel me? Like, like, I'm be honest, I'm one of those people, like, if I see a person too high, I might like stop just flat out, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that is just, like, I know what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? I know what it looks like. But specifically this time, I'm over there recording, right? He's making a beat and there's some girls over, but like the girls is getting high, right? Cool. So I don't know what the fuck he went in his bathroom to get, but he comes out. The girl takes whatever the fuck he gave to her, bro. And like, bro, I'm telling you, like, I'm sitting there listening to the beat, trying to like figure out what the fuck I'm gonna say. Like, I'm not even recording it. He's still making the beat, right? I'm sitting here. The girl is probably like right here. Like, the couch is probably where Dylan is, right? So the girl is sitting on the couch. I see her take this, and like, I'm really like minding my business. I ain't paying no mind. About like 30 minutes pass. Like 30 minutes in, he probably almost done with the beat. So I'm fake like rapping in my head and shit. I'm damn near almost freestyling for real. Bro, I look over and bro, the girl look like she's dead and not moving. Like, not moving at all, bro. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, imagine you in my head, I'm like, she know what she's doing, bro. She might be asleep. I don't know. Feel me? So I'm sitting there and like, mind you, I mind my business like a motherfucker, but I still do have a good heart. So about 5 minutes pass and the girl is still in the same spot, like same spot, hasn't moved. I'm like, I tap a leg a little bit. I'm like, yo, bro, a leg heavy as shit. I'm like, what the f-? So I holler at my mans. I'm like, yo, bro, check on shorty, bro. You like, yo, what you mean? She's good. I'm like, no, she's not good, bro. Like, I can't even focus right now, bro. I can't even like think about what the fuck I'm finna say. Like, bro, check on her. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he goes to check on the other girl, that's the other two girls that's there. They checking on her and shit. Like, yo. And like, she probably is not moving for like another about 5 minutes. So this is about like 10 minutes. I'm saying that the girl is just sitting there flat out. Mind you, if she was asleep, all that waking them up, she would have got up, right? Okay, so about 10 minutes passed. The girl is still sitting in the same spot, bro. So at this point, like, I'm not even worried about rapping no more, bro. I'm looking at the producer. I'm like, yo, bro, like, I don't know what y'all do, but I don't do this type of shit, bro. Bro, fix her. Like, get her together, bro. Get her some help or some water, something. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not with this. I'm not with the vibe. Like, he's like, no, bro, it's all good. I'm like, no, it's not all good. It's not all good, bro. Fix her now. You know what I'm saying? So about like waking her up for like 5 more minutes, probably about 20 minutes now. She finally get up. But like when she get up, like, bro, the way her face looked, you could tell if somebody didn't do something, like some up probably would have happened. You feel me? Like, you could just look, like, I'm looking at her when she's getting up. It's like, bro, she woke up gasping for air. I'm like, nah, bro. And I left. Like I seen her get up.
Don't ever go back there again.
I never went there. I never went there again after that day. I never went there again after that. I ain't gonna lie, bro hasn't seen me since that day.
Dude, I thought you were gonna tell me she...
I'm be honest. She didn't die in my face, but bro, the way this was going, like I'm already almost pressing the panic button in my head, like, nah, this is about to die.
And
like,
not only that,
no boy,
if something like that,
my head up, bro.
Dude, you call 911, okay, and you get the hell out of there.
Bro, what? I'm telling you,
it's certain.
Like, yo, I'm sitting there
with those other guys that are going to get arrested, okay, right? But you call 911, and they deserved it. They let that
look though.
There.
This the dumb shit though. Like, I remember it vividly as hell because
hold on, I said that. Okay, they deserved it. And the reason they deserved it is because they left that little girl sitting there, okay, to die. And they're only lucky that she did it.
Yeah, bro. I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like if I wasn't there and it like didn't make me uncomfortable, like the worst would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Because like, mind you though, this the thing. The girl, she asked him for whatever he went into the bathroom to go get. Like, it wasn't just like he went to go get, gave it to her. The girl asked for it.
She didn't say, give me enough drugs to kill me. She said, hey, can I get a press perk? Or hey, can I get?
Mind you, look, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I didn't see it. I just, like, mind you, I'm singing and listening to the beat in my head. Like, I'm probably looking this way, but I'm just like, they're right here. So they're in my peripheral. I hear what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, she asked for it. He's like, what he say? He said, yo, you sure? And she's like, I know what the fuck it is. Just give it to me. And I ain't gonna lie. As soon as I heard that, I knew it was some other shit. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, that's when I got to really minding my business. Cause I'm like, I didn't want some other shit. And then when all that happened, that's when I'm just like my soul, like my brain is telling me, look, bro, something ain't right. Get the fuck on. But my heart is saying, I ain't gonna lie, bro, make sure she's okay before you just get the fuck on.
Do you love your parents?
Yeah, of course.
You love them?
Yes. What?
And they're in love with their son?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You've got what's called a high bottom.
A high bottom, what does that mean?
That means that you were raised right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
through all the bullshit I went through growing up, that shit molded me into the person that I am now. The bad and the good. No bullshit.
I know, but the reason it bothered you when it didn't bother anybody else in the room is because your parents raised you right.
Yeah.
They raised you to be a good soul.
Yeah.
Right?
Thanks.
All right. Bring all good souls to me, okay? Tell your friends.
For sure.
I want people here because these kids listen to you. They look up to you, right? These younger kids, they're 16, 17, 18 years old, and their friends are handing them drugs, okay?
Yeah.
And they're taking them. And if you say something and they listen to this podcast and they listen to you, or they get the clips that we put on social media and they hear this, okay, you're going to save lives. Now, we're never going to know how many you say.
As long as I can save one. That's all I
Dude,
do.
I'm certain you're going to save at least one. Bring all good souls to me, please.
Sure.
All right, where can people find you?
Instagram, Warhol. Twitter, Warhol SS. YouTube, same, all the same shit, man. Hey, Richard, I ain't gonna lie, f*** you, bro.
You're the best, man.
I had a great time, boys. A great time. I'll be back for sure. Hey, yeah.
I appreciate you coming. It's been a blessing, and it's been a really good time.
See you next Tuesday.
It never gets old.
If you or a loved one is struggling, we have a number that you can call, and we'll help you find the best treatment that is right for you. Our company, One Call Placement, is dedicated to helping you, and we'll find the best treatment that is right for you. So call now at 888-808-6159. Again, that's 888-808-6159.
We're out of time. Please subscribe on YouTube, click the thumbs up, and leave a comment. Please subscribe on Apple Podcast and Spotify and leave a rating and a review. And share the We're Out of Time podcast with others you know who will get value out of it. See you next Tuesday.